Today I'll be sharing a game-changing skill that will improve your sneaker game drastically. So with that being said, it all has to deal with us maintaining our sneakers and also keeping them clean. And we basically do that by keeping them fresh and looking new for longer periods of time. But with that being said, let's go ahead and hop straight into this video, you guys. This is going to be a impactful video. I'm telling you guys better watch throughout, because I'm telling you guys, just because it may seem that this one skill may be something that's small, I'm telling you guys this skill is going to drastically improve your game. But with that being said, first off, I'm going to talk about the importance of sneaker care, you guys. Sneaker care is important because, you know, we spend money on our sneakers, right? So we definitely want to make sure that we're taking the best care of our sneakers. So whether it may be a pair of Jordans, whether it may be a pair of just your everyday beaters, we definitely want to make sure we're looking fly and amazing at all times. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into that sneaker maintenance, you guys. Sneaker maintenance isn't real hard. It isn't a luxury. It actually is a necessity, you guys. I definitely had to throw that in there because, you guys, this is definitely something that shouldn't be skipped over when it comes to our sneaker routines. But with that being said, sneaker issues come along when we don't go ahead and clean our sneakers. So some of the stains or some of the things that we come across when it comes to our sneaker care is our stains. We got dirt, we got creases, yellowing soles, just all those things that we do not want in our sneakers. And these are total deal breakers, especially if we're trying to keep our kicks looking fresh. But don't worry, because I definitely got you covered. Now, I'm going to give you guys the right tools and materials, you guys, and a little quick heads up, I did want to tell you guys, I made a video on how to clean your sneakers using at-home products just the other week. So I'm going to go ahead and put the info card up here for future reference, just so you guys can go ahead and tap in with that if you guys get a little lost. Because I'm going to give you guys some of the tools that I use, and then some of the things that I use on a regular basis. But before we get into that cleaning, I'm going to give you some of the materials that I use. So the first thing I want to talk about, and a quick run through on to talk about, is some water. Right here I have a little spray bottle. This can be literally just a water by a faucet. I just have it in a spray bottle just for this video to make it a little easier. I got me a paper towel. And another thing you can get is that sneaker cleaning solution. That is an amazing thing that you can utilize, but then again, I actually don't have my own, so you don't have to have that. So yeah. Also, another thing you can grab is a brush. I actually don't have the brush for this video, but you can use a regular toothbrush. You can basically use anything, and this will basically help you just scrub out the dirt and just those excess stains that you don't want on your shoe. With that being said, also you can get a waterproofing spray. That is not part of the home products method, but if you do want a waterproofing spray, this basically just gives you that protection after you went ahead and cleaned your sneakers. And they also have sneaker wipes, which is a great way to go ahead and get that quick clean on the go. Now, I do want to tell you guys, you do not need to go crazy on expensive products, and a good old toothbrush can basically do the work for most areas, and even dish soap, you guys. I was talking about dish soap a lot in my last cleaning video. Dish soap will definitely help you get your sneakers clean and to the point of where you want them. Now, before you go ahead and start cleaning our sneakers, we always got to test the cleaner or solution on a small area to make sure it doesn't damage our sneakers, you guys. I definitely don't want you guys to be cleaning your sneakers and then it go ahead and ruins your sneakers, because that would be my fault technically. So definitely, you guys, make sure you guys test them, and also you can guys kind of read the fine print on whatever you're using, and you can go ahead and clarify on Google just to make sure it is safe to use on whatever material sneaker you're using. Now, I'm going to give you guys a little step-by-step process, and the first thing I do want to go ahead and talk about first is removing laces, you guys. This shoe actually is a perfect example of a shoe where I need to remove the laces. So in this video, I actually won't be doing it in depth. I'm gonna give you a step-by-step and see how you guys feel about this whole sneaker skills, and just seeing what you guys are liking me to post. But for now, I'm just gonna give you guys a step-by-step process, and if you follow this should be pretty simple to follow. So with that being said, first off, I would definitely say go ahead and remove the laces off your shoe. And you can go ahead and also remove the insoles if you would like to as well. This just basically helps you clean them separately, and it makes your whole cleaning process much easier. Now, you can go ahead and wash your laces by hand or even toss them in the washing machine, and this will definitely get you right. And that is some advice I need to definitely take into account. But with that being said, leave it down below in the comment section right now if you do want me to go ahead and do an in-depth step-by-step process. Second, you guys, we want to grab that dry brush. Now, I actually do not have a dry brush on me right now, and I wish I did. Where is it at? I'm trying to think of y'all where it would be at, but I low-key don't even know. I'll just go get it. So you guys, I am indeed back. Went to go grab me a quick little toothbrush for this demonstration, and unfortunately I wasn't able to find the last one I used for the other video, but it's okay. First, we're gonna go ahead and take our soft bristle brush and we're gonna go ahead and gently scrub off any dirt. Now I'm gonna do this real briefly, you guys, and I'm basically gonna just demonstrate how you should do it. But with this shoe, to be honest, you really don't even need a toothbrush. But I guess I'll show you guys right here on this little heel toe spot. I'm not sure if the camera can kind of capture it. Maybe it'll be better on the other pair of sneakers. But with that being said, yep, this one is a little dirty. I don't know if you guys kind of see that in the camera. It is a little dirty. And then again, I would say a cloth, like a paper towel, would be better for this. But I'm just going to show you guys just to kind of show you guys so you guys kind of get a better picture. I probably should have got that on my pants, but it's okay. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and scrub this, and I'm going to show you guys how it looks after. So scrub the heel, scrub it, and then as you guys can see, it is indeed cleaner. And I can even tell that for sure without even seeing it before and after through the edits. But yeah, that is a way you can go ahead and use your brush. Then again, I did say dry brush, but you can also use some water, cleaning solution, or whatever you need to use. Now we also have the upper. Now for this upper part, you guys kind of see it's not the dirtiest, but we can definitely see some scuff marks here. We see a little bit of stains here, and just some little dirt. If you guys kind of see on the camera, it's probably not going to be the best. But a way I'm going to go ahead and show you guys is I'm going to show you guys with a paper towel. So I'm going to go ahead, grab my paper towel, as you guys can see, spray water on it, take the shoe, wipe it along the upper, and then I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a little before and after through the edits. But with that being said, it is indeed cleaner. I was able to take off that little orange stain that was right here, that little spot. And then this right here is gonna need that little deeper cleaning. But to be honest, I think this part is like deeply scuffed in. I don't know if you guys can kind of see that on the camera. So I feel like this is kind of a done deal. But I have had these sneakers for a little while. Then you can also go about cleaning the midsole and the outsole. Basically do the same method. You can use that brush and then also the cloth. And then yeah, once everything is said and done and clean, you can go ahead and dry the sneakers. You can use a cloth, which can be a paper towel. You can use a microfiber cloth if you want to be fancy. Wipe off any excess dirt, soap, cleaner, whatever it may be, and then let your sneakers be stored in a room temperature environment. Definitely not in direct sunlight, because we do not want our sneakers to shrink or warp or even fade. But with that being said, you guys, I want to give you guys some pro tips as well for maintaining your sneakers. You guys do want to go ahead and prevent those future stains, and the way you can go ahead and go about doing this is by buying a waterproofing spray or maybe a protective sneaker shield, and this will basically keep them safe from stains, dirt, water, or whatever it may be. And this is a simple step that goes a long way, especially if you're rocking white kicks or suede. Now, storing sneakers, you guys, we want to go ahead and store our sneakers in a spot that is going to allow it to have that longevity, and you want to make sure to keep them in a cool and dry place away from direct sunlight and light in general. So you want to consider getting those sneaker boxes. I'm sure you guys have seen those sneakerhead boxes online where they have like a clear casing so you can see exactly what sneaker you're picking up before you even grab them out the box. Those are pretty dope. You can get them on Amazon for not too expensive. You can put them in a dust bag as well to go ahead and keep them protected. And you can always stuff your shoes with paper or shoe trees to go ahead and maintain that shape when you're not wearing them. So with that being said, it basically just keeps that overall build. And if your shoes may not have the shoe trees in them, it also may make your shoes kind of be forced in a weird way, especially if your sneakers aren't stored in the right place. So something I also do want to address is fixing those creases and scuffs. Now, this is where those scuffs come in right here. As I was talking about, I do have some scuffs in the front of the shoe. If you guys see it on the camera, the way you can go ahead and go about fixing this is basically with a few tricks. For leather or like a synthetic material, you can go ahead and use a little heat from a hair dryer, and this can go ahead and smooth out your creases. And just a little heads up, I have not utilized this test whatsoever yet because I have crease protectors. As y'all can see, I'm about to pull them out for y'all. And this actually prevents the creases from even happening. And y'all go tap in how crease protectors work on my channel if y'all want to learn more about these. But these will definitely go ahead and prevent creases. And then you also, for scuffs, you can go ahead and use a magic eraser or sneaker specific scuff remover to go ahead and remove those marks and bring your sneakers back to life. Now for yellowing soles, you guys, yellowing soles basically happen a lot with white shoes, and basically do not panic because this is regular. You can go ahead and clean them with a mixture of baking soda and water, or you can even use a specialized sole cleaner. Let them sit for about 15 to 20 minutes and then scrub and rinse off, and it will definitely bring back that white look. And basically that is it, you guys. With all these different cleaning and maintenance tips, your sneakers will definitely stay looking fresh and you'll extend the life of your favorite kicks. Now, it's all about making the small investments in the care of your sneakers instead of constantly buying new ones, because who wants to just mindlessly be spending money when we can just keep the sneakers we have good and even buy more in the future? But it's all about doing it the smart way. Now, if you found this video helpful, hit that like and subscribe button so you can go ahead and see some more content just like this. And go ahead and comment and let us all know, actually, for that fact, what your favorite sneaker tip is. And if you do want to go ahead and keep your sneakers clean and stay fresh right now, and you want to see some more in-depth tips, maybe like a more step-by-step process where I'm actually doing it with y'all, go ahead and click here where I'll give you a more in-depth and a step-by-step process where I clean my sneakers with you using at-home products. See you there.